we need to talk about these latest Trump comments. You know, it seems every day anymore, every day something else is happening. We're being hit with it from every side, from every angle, every single day now. But, you know, let's go ahead and talk about these latest comments that's got people in an uproar. Let's scope it out.
And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian.
What's up, everyone? So, you know, really, right? Every day something else is happening, and the extreme from one side to the next, you know, it's both sides are split against each other now, one side to the next. And, you know, I'm working on another video that's taking a little longer than I expected, that's going to talk about Project 2025 and the Trump assassination attempt, both, bring them both together, but and get into some detail what's going on. But, you know, I guess really, you know, Christians, you need to consider this. First, both people. Okay, let's consider the left. First of all, the left's heard these comments, and now they're getting in an uproar because Trump says you're not going to have to vote again, right? And so the left's getting in an uproar on it, understandably, because, of course, and this is the way it's going to be portrayed. For one, we need to understand that they are pitting us against each other, both sides, and they're bringing it down to you have to choose one side or the next, or the other, right? You know, either the right or the left, and you have to choose your side because the battle is about to begin. And this is what's going on, and people don't see it. And they are bringing all these extremes and throwing them right into our faces. And some of them are little things that don't matter, but they make it look like it's stuff that matters. You know, so let's consider his comment there. He loves Christians, but he's not a Christian. Okay, so what has my point been through all of this stuff is, you know, so I'm not, first of all, we had this false prophet come out. I don't want to get into too much detail right now. Let's stick to the whole topic here. You're not going to have to vote again. So I assure you, the people on the left that are concerned about that, you have nothing to be concerned about from that statement. You really don't at the moment. This is, so the left's taking it and they're like, see, Trump's going to be a dictator. And, you know, maybe not, whatever. The language has been put in there a long time ago. All this started way back from, you know, September, you know, 2001. People don't want to see it. That's when the New World Order took over. Okay, so whatever. But we need to understand that comment there. And we need to understand who the target is. Let's understand who the target is. When you understand who the target is, you will understand the great deception. And you will understand how all these little rabbit holes all lead to one grand deceiver. Right? And that's what this is about. And, you know, so, you know, consider Matthew 24:24, right? You know, just consider Matthew 24 altogether. Jesus himself is telling us, you know, beware, the many will be deceived, right? If we take, and I can't remember which verse, and, you know, which book it's out of at the moment, but, you know, he says, if my people will, repent and, you know, bring themselves to repentance. I'm saying it all wrong there right now, right? I don't have it in front of me but he's saying my people, right? To escape judgment, my people, his people. Okay, here's the thing, what we don't understand is, we're entering, you know, we're not entering, we are in the end times. All the signs are here, all the things are going on. You know, as for myself, you know, I take just take me for example, and I'm not saying anyone has to do anything the way I've done or the way I've been doing, right? But you consider, I took a hard look at things, you know, I've been knocked down how many times, and finally, this time I'm not getting up. This time getting up, who do I have to impress? I don't have the world to impress. I'm not trying to impress the world. I'm just trying to impress God, right? Trying to fix my stuff, trying to get on the right path, right? Because I have nothing in the world to impress, because the whole world has turned on me, right? So that shows me where my loyalties need to be, right? So I don't want the ways of this world. So I'm pulling myself out of the ways of this world, and it's hard. It is hard. You gotta, whatever. And, whatever. It becomes very lonely because there's no one wanting to, go to what it takes anymore, together, to stick together, right? So, but anyways, my point is, why is that? Because the many are going to be deceived. Narrow is the road, and we don't see who he's talking to. Jesus is talking to his people, right? The many of my people will be deceived. That's not, I'm breaking it down. That's what he's saying. Of my people, many will be deceived, right? Of the Christians, many will be deceived. The Christians are the target.
I don't want to scold you, but you know that Christians do not vote proportionately. They don't vote like they should. They're not big voters. You know who else aren't voters? The NRA endorsed me very powerfully. Strongest endorsement they can give. National Rifle Association. People that own guns and rifles are not big voters. They have to vote. If you don't vote, we're not going to win the election. Christians are a group that's known not to vote very much. You have to go out at least this election.
Right? So this comment from Trump, you'll never have to vote again. What people don't realize is what he's playing on, because this whole movement, this whole Christian nationalist movement, which is also, ends up connecting with Q and all this other stuff, right? And what is the major belief among the Christians? And that's what Trump's playing on. That here we are in the end times, and that the rapture's coming. Of course, the Christians don't, or of the majority, I don't believe have a proper understanding of what this is going to be, and they think they're going to escape certain turmoil. We're all going to have to go. The thing is, so the belief is that there's a rapture coming very soon. And that's what Trump's playing on. He had his false prophet out there with the whole ear thing, and now Trump's ear is miraculously healed, right? And then he comes out and says, right here in this statement, I'm not a Christian. Trump has right out, this is Trump denying Christ.
I'm not Christian.
Trump has denied Christ now officially. People have been wondering all this time, he's for us Christians, he's for us Christians. And he's part of the whole thing. It's a whole plan against us, okay? All of us, Christian or not. But who is the targeted audience? The Christians are. Who are going to be the deceived? The Christian. And, Matthew 24, Jesus tells us, and even if possible, the very elect. So what's that tell us we got to watch for? We got to watch for the deceptions coming after the Christians, the grand deception. They're not trying to deceive the people who are already on the wrong side, right? Satan has no reason to deceive the people who are already stranded away from God, who already have their values wrong. And I'm not pointing out everyone on the left, I'm just saying the left as a whole and their policies, right? Satan's not trying to deceive them people. They're already wrong. They're already on the wrong side. So, the things that are coming, he's deceiving the Christians. And right there, it's blatantly in your face. He's not Christian, right? He's denied Christ right there. And he said, but what's more important, what we're not catching from that statement, that you'll never have to, you vote for me now and give me the 4 years, you'll never have to worry about voting again. Okay, it's being taken a little bit out of context, and the left media is going to be happy to do that, to take it out of its context, because they'll play it on that, because they're trying to spark this stuff, not just the left. The whole system is trying to spark this off. You look at all the other nations going on around us, it's a left versus right kind of thing, one over the others winning. And we get, my other video that's going to come out, we're going to talk about the Albert Pike plan that's, pitting, it's just proof that it's all happening. And the Christians are having a hard time accepting. These people are falling in. Christians are getting pulled in, sucked into this Christian nationalism, and not seeing, what's really going on there. And they're the target. They're the ones being deceived. This, the left, you don't have nothing to worry about. Trump saying you won't have to worry about it. That's not going to happen. Okay, there's still going to be a left versus right thing going on there. As far as politics. Okay, Trump's not going to come in and be almighty king like everyone thinks, and how they're trying to. It's taken out of context. He's playing on the Christians with this belief that they're going to be raptured. So you vote for me to get the good thing going, and we'll make it easy for you till the rapture comes, and you'll be out of here anyways. In the next 4 years, you won't have to worry about it because you're going to be out of here anyways. That's what he's playing on, and that's what we don't understand. And it's more dangerous than we think. It's that's actually more dangerous than what the left believes is going to be happening. Because the truth is, if we consider that this just shows us where we're at, and the Christians are being greatly deceived and being played upon. I love Christians; they're my people. I love Christians, right? But I'm not a Christian. He's denied Christ. That's him denying Christ, and this is so. And it also proves the dude that prophesied the ear thing as a false prophet, because Trump did not jump down. So then it brings into question: is this an act of God protecting him, or is it an act of magic? Right? We be not deceived. His people are going to be deceived, and this is the great deception. And anyways, see you in the next video.
For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of creation, which God created unto this time, neither shall be. And except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. And then, if any man shall say to you, Lo, here is Christ, or Lo, he is there, believe him not. For false Christ and false prophets shall rise, and shall show signs and wonders, to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. But take heed, behold, I have foretold you all things. So you, in like manner, when you shall see the things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the doors. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for that is the whole duty of